All aboard!
Jizzed in my pants.
Who was it?
Oh, that guy?
Yeah, jizzed in my pants.
Yeah, he's like, oh god, I used to know in like middle school.
What are you talking about?
The Jizz, he's like,
I
know what you're talking about.
It's an actor.
No, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
He was in what?
He's like a comedian.
Yeah.
Comedian, dude, I should know this. Comedian actor.
No, you probably do. He made that song, Cool Guys Don't Look at Explosion. That guy? Or not that guy. The guy that he was like, you know the guy? He said something about, he made a song about like charity. Or like people kept giving him stuff for free.
What?
Remember?
Okay, what show, what movie?
No, it was a song. He's like, the guy at the hot dog stand tried to give me a hot dog for free. He's like, here's one for free.
You're talking about Adams. Is it that guy from SNL?
He's probably, on SNL.
Yeah, he was in SNL, yeah.
That's Adam Sandberg,
Yeah, that guy.
right?
Yeah.
I want to say
What,
that.
the Lonely Island? The Lonely Island? The Lonely Island, right? Is that the guy you're thinking about?
I don't know.
It has to be then. It has to be the Lonely Island.
It's the guy, he's like,
Isn't that one where he did the cake? He's like that, where he's like, and I threw it on the ground.
that guy.
Yeah, it's the guy from SNL. Yeah, bro. He has that raunchy humor. That's his thing. But anyways, let's get right into it. What's our start time? Okay, let's get right into it. What's good, dough?
Was good though.
What's good, though?
What's good, dough? All right. One thing I really want to talk about before I even forget it. What do you guys think about that Tucker Carlson and that other guy getting fired? What's his name?
Who?
Tucker Carlson.
Who the hell is that?
Chris Tucker?
What? Those two? Watch here. Let me bring it up.
Tucker Carlson?
Yeah, Tucker Carlson.
The dude from the,
He has that.
bank?
Am I thinking of the right guy?
Boom! I'm over.
Oh yeah, thanks a boom.
I forgot. Mouth. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Let me see this.
Are you gonna remember this?
No, I'm gonna look it up. I have the.
are you gonna remember this?
No, I'm just saying because I want to throw it out there. That's why.
Got fired. Which two news anchors just got fired?
What?
According to the Hollywood
No.
Reporter, ABC News is officially parting ways with GMA3 anchors Amy Roback and TJ Holmes.
Amy, is that you're talking about? Amy Roback and TJ Holmes?
Who just got fired from Fox? Who got fired from Fox?
Blauber.
Fallout.
You guys suck, bro. Who got fired from Fallout 4? What is this? Alright, shh.
Okay.
Who just got fired from Anchor TV? Oh.
But
You know what? Let me just put it.
if it happens one more time,
Tucker Carlson.
boy.
According to
God, you guys suck.
near Carlson at the Children's Hospital in San Francisco,
Dude, I didn't even say that.
1969.
Tucker Carlson News. This guy.
Wikipedia.
Oh yeah. I seen that.
And the black dude from CNN got
An
fired.
American
Yeah, I
multinational
just seen that.
conservative news and political
Russell
commentary
Brand
television
was-
channel
Who just got
based in
fired?
City.
Who just got fired from CNN?
Did it work?
Don Lemon. He said. So Don Lemon and the other fool, they both got they got fired from their jobs. And
Before you forget, I just want to throw it out there for the viewers that it's. I'm pretty sure you noticed that we're not at our usual location. We say location because we want to
technically it's the same location.
But you might have noticed it looks different.
We inside.
We're inside. There was one time where we filmed and it wasn't even recording because it was so cold outside.
Yeah,
that the battery was like, I'm not gonna work today.
Nope.
And then there was the other part. is that it's super hot outside.
Yes.
And it never felt. We filmed it last year, and the whole time we'd like talk about something, and then never felt. We'd be like, oh, it's hot. That or we'd be doing exactly what you did because the guy mosquito was like, it's. So we decided to maybe try indoors.
Yep.
Hopefully it sounds good. Hopefully it looks good. I don't know. I think it is gonna be the same thing.
Throw it out there. All right.
Less of me smoking my. That's it. That's about it. Everything else stayed the same. But what do you think? I don't know. Well, you made it sound like you didn't even know.
I didn't know, but it was something I just seen real quick from YouTube because I follow Russell Brand and he does the same thing. But it showed him. I forgot his name.
Tucker Carlson.
Tucker. Yeah. And I was like, no way. And the way I think about it, it was that he would speak according to what was being said, but he was accurate. So I don't know if it was because of that. I don't know. I haven't, like I said, I haven't like really looked into it. But
they're of course, Fox is saying one thing, people are saying another. Tucker Carlson is saying what he thinks is going down. Mm-hmm. But essentially, it's just he said the wrong. I think the reason they let him go is because they were potentially going to get sued for defamation. They had made some voting. Do you remember? I remember when they at one time, I think the Republicans were like, because they were losing, they were like, these machines are rigged. How do you not know that these machines are rigged? Mm-hmm. And then so he basically was like talking, oh, I love it. All these background noises. Inside, outside, it does not matter. They're coming, bro. They're coming. They're going to hear that fucking vacuum. They're going to hear the vacuum so loud.
You want to close the door? Does it even close?
No, it wasn't.
it has tape.
It's
not gonna close.
No, it'll close here. All right. Well, anyways, so Tucker Carlson, he said some stuff. They were possibly gonna get sued. Doesn't even help. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like louder.
I know.
It gets
just
louder.
Echo more. So they potentially let him go because like when you're linked to somebody, like, oh, we're gonna. Just even
She brings it closer.
It's just so
like, boom, boom.
not today. That's all we need, bro. Just
She's like,
not
boom,
today.
bang. She's like, I'm trying to clean right here on that thing.
She's gonna come in with the machine.
Yeah.
You guys aren't filming, right? Ah, it's alright.
Just like clean right
It
here.
reminds me like that guy that he's like a power lifter, but he's skinny. I don't know how he does it, but anyways, he goes and he pretends he's the maintenance.
Oh, I see that guy. And he'll pretend to be
My
different
name
people.
is, I don't know what he said.
Yeah, and he pretends to be different people, and then he'll be like, but yeah, your form's off, and this and that. And they like look at him like, yeah,
bro,
my form's off?
See?
And then he always goes, and then he always does that thing where he goes, I show you.
Yeah.
And they're like, and they look at him like, show me, bro, show me. And then he goes and he just,
like,
boom, and they're like, what the fuck?
Oh, when he lifts like 500 pounds with one arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy I trip out on because I'm like, that means all that. So that basically means like even those guys that are big and bulky, that's just glam.
Yeah.
That's all glam.
Yeah, it is. It's just all for show.
For real, dude. Because that guy,
All for show.
Way smaller, like you said, way skinnier. And he's not doing this shit.
Nah,
he's like normal dudes.
Yeah, normal, and he freaking.
But when he starts pumping it, you could tell he kind of like does that. Oh, I'm bulking up, bro.
Yep.
But anyways,
Back
besides
to
the vacuum cleaner and weightlifting. Back to Tucker Carlson. So he got let go because they were like, we're gonna sue you for defamation for what this guy said. So they were like, well, this guy's fired, so now you have to sue him, not us. So that was his thing. And then the other guy, what would I say his name was? ¿Cómo se llamaba? The black dude. I don't mean it offensively. If someone goes, hey, that Mexican dude, that brown dude, I do not get offended. But I would not.
What if that person?
That brown dude.
The only problem that you got. No. But this is the problem. So you can get. Oh, John Lemon was his name. John Lemon. So I'm just saying, it's like you can like when you're talking about it, be like, oh yeah, that white dude. You can get away with saying that white dude. To be honest, I feel like I can get away with saying that black dude. Brown. I never heard that brown dude. I just heard all that because I guess no.
What about that brown fam?
Not brown. No, he's not even brown fam. No, what it is just like,
it's not brown fam.
He's a Mexican dude or he's a Hispanic. That's what it comes down to. But the other part was that what's it called? I'm just saying the only one thing you can't say is like for Asian people, you don't use the color. You go that Asian dude or that Japanese Chinese.
What would the color be?
Well, how could you distinguish?
Really? What would the color be?
Yeah, I'm asking you. What would the color be, man? Tell me.
How would you distinguish? How would you
What would you say? What would you
Because
say?
that's what they used to make. They used to do.
I would say red.
The great like Chinese, like I think it was in the Vietnam War. They would call them yellow belly bastards. They'd be like, "Oh, that yellow belly bastard! I killed him."
Whoa.
Because yellow. Okay, so yellow basically. I swear to God. Yeller. No, because yellow. I think yellow was supposed to indicate that you were cowardly, and
Yeah.
so to them, and I don't know. Chinese people look yellow, but they're just associated with. I'm not trying to be racist.
They just got a bad case of jaundice.
I know.
Very bad case of jaundice.
So, anyways, we just keep going back and forth.
Yeah.
So Don Lemon was let go because he's a hardcore Democrat, and he basically got on camera saying some really right wing shit, and he basically saying like all that stuff I say on TV. I'm not a liberal. I'm a Republican in disguise, bro. Like, I'm saying this because they put money in my bank account, lots of money. So that's like even Tucker Carlson was like, yeah, sometimes I have to. Even Tucker Carlson was saying that he sometimes said things that he didn't believe was true. Like he's like, yeah, I supported Donald Trump, but there's footage of him calling Donald Trump an idiot. He's like, that guy's an idiot. Like he's like, I don't want him to spread. But on TV, he doesn't say that. He's like, I support Donald Trump, this and this and that. So even he was saying like, I didn't some of the stuff that he was saying, I didn't agree with.
He gone. He gone.
So anyway, wrapping up this Tucker. Anyway,
Bro, I don't even know who this guy is. You're talking about some guy. I don't even know who this dude is.
he's a news correspondent. One is for the left, the other one's for the right. Mm-hmm. And they just the weird part is they got let go at the same time. Mm-hmm. Oh, you can pull this more that way you can twist it a little bit more. You can see this is the Don Lemon guy here. I'll pull up an image. Pretty sure his face is gonna be over here. So this is Don Lemon.
No,
I know.
No clue.
You know why? Because nobody watches the news.
Kind of looks like Isaiah Thomas a little
Seriously,
bit.
who watches the news nowadays anymore? Their numbers are so low.
Old school people.
so low, dude. They're so low.
Tell me I'm lying.
I think they're lying on both sides. But anyways, I just think it's interesting that they both got fired at the same time.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I didn't know about this guy, but I knew about the other guy.
Tucker Carlson.
Yeah.
I think because he has a bigger crowd. This guy, to be honest, I think he had this coming. His numbers were low. They were never like.
Yeah, because I've seen him, but I never like.
Yeah, that's what I'm
like
saying.
The other guy.
I've heard you heard of his name, but like you just like I've never watched.
What's his name again?
Don Lemon.
Don Lemon.
Yeah.
Don Limon.
Don. Hey!
Sorry.
That is Don Lemon.
I had to throw it out there.
Well, doesn't need to be like a special O, right?
No.
No.
I don't think it has an accent.
No, because when you put that, you have to say it because that letter it's low, so it needs help. So when you put that like the little asterisk, it's because your base. So if you put it, you're saying don.
Oh,
like that because it needs help, but it doesn't need help, so that's why it doesn't.
Dude, I have no idea, dude.
Don Limon.
Accents. I don't get it.
Yeah,
Boss?
accent,
What is
Yeah,
it?
I get it now. It makes sense.
Boss Lemon? Lemon Boss? Is that what Don Limon?
No, Don in Spanish just is like a title of respect. It's like
Yeah,
if you go,
because like my name Jose, like that.
What is that? Lord Witchcraft?
I don't know. I couldn't think of anything. I don't know why witchcraft came to my mind.
Lord Witchcraft? Who the hell is Lord Witchcraft?
There is a Lord out there.
Yeah, Lord,
You
dude.
never know.
There's one.
That's a cool last name, Witchcraft. Lord,
I don't even know.
Yeah, there is the last.
You know what? I heard that in a movie.
Lord
So
Witchcraft.
what am I talking about? There's a video game called Witchcraft.
Yeah.
There's some crazy last names.
Yeah.
Crazy last names. Like the combined last names, there's like two of them.
Oh, that's so stupid.
It reminds
That
me
is so
of
stupid.
Fox, dude. They did them dirty. Right here, our local Fox. They did them dirty.
Oh, they did the name?
With the great name.
What'd they say? What was the name?
It's a.
How do you actually pronounce it?
Because I never say bad words. So, I do.
Oh, come on.
Say how they spell it, and then we'll put it on the screen so that when we do say it, we don't get in trouble for it.
That's true.
Eric, never?
So his name.
How was it
not,
spelled?
I do.
We gotta
but I
come
don't
back to
say it.
that. That's surprising.
No, I do say, but I hardly say them. Only when my kids that I'm at that boiling point.
Come on.
But it says Chupa Mi Barga. That's his name.
That's his name's.
No, they put it there.
How do you spell it though?
It's CH. They spelled it CH.
How do you actually say it though?
UP?
Like if you were to say it like with the accents and everything.
Without?
With just like not like
If
say
you
it
were to say it
properly. Yeah.
Chupa mi verga. That's how you were saying. But he said it because he has an accent. So he said it English in that tone.
Oh,
like
if someone like a white guy or something.
Yeah, they're all white.
So
Literally, they're all
he
white.
said it with a heavy white accent, probably.
Yeah. He literally said, "You got to pull it up." Like it's. He said it so like nonchalantly, where it's just like just natural.
So
Did
how do
you
you
think it was somebody's name?
No, they literally thought because they were making fun of him. Like nobody at Fox can speak Spanish, or like they just throw it out there just because, or what? And they're just blasting him. Like oh my! You should see it. We're gonna put it up for you guys.
No, but you have to spell out the name though. How was it spelled out?
It was spelled CHUPA. That's the first one, and then the way they spelled the last name was MEV.
Dash V.
No, it was all together.
It was just like it probably looked like me like Vargas.
Yeah,
It looked like
that,
so
yeah.
ME with Vargas.
Yeah, like that. That's how he said it though, like Vargas.
It's probably
like
capital
that.
M, lowercase E, and then
Chupa me burgers.
Yeah,
me
that's how-
Vargas. Chupa me Vargas. Chupa happy birthday.
No, but
No, you don't. You
you said
don't.
happy birthday. Is somebody's
Yeah, they
birthday?
always do. Dude, they got this lady on.
How did they get him to say that?
No, it was from a.
Oh, somebody pranked him.
Yeah. So
No,
you can send
why
a
not?
request like to a TV station. You can be like, "Hey, today's my son's birthday. What's his name? Can you spell it out for us? First name Nick, Nick. Okay, and last name Ger, Gerr. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can just send out a special request, and they literally
They'll
got.
say it?
They literally got me. She's
Yeah.
like, "All right, we got a special shout out. Happy birthday to Nick." Grr. Happy birthday, nigger. And then right when she said it quick, her eyes just like, and then like her co-waker was like, well, let's move on to our next segment. She totally like, she just the way because she goes like, Nick Grr.
my
And like,
God.
she
On
said it
TV?
quick. Swear, she said, but because they put his name up
embarrassing.
where it said Nick and then the last name Gerr. So she's just like, oh. So she
Should we pull
literally.
it? I want to pull it up.
Dude, it's been all over. I literally saw it on a podcast the other day. It was hilarious. I was like,
man.
wow, how
pull it
did
up
they
for you
get
guys.
this?
So they were there at the school, and they were just.
What school?
No, it was at
No,
the
it
Fox.
was they always. It's a great day.
Oh, you saw it live.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was live. It was live.
Kopi
And they-
Sideropoulos?
No, it was that one guy.
Greek?
No, and he's. I want to say he's Hispanic or part Hispanic.
No, he's Greek. Who? Chikopi?
No, Kobe's he's Greek,
Greek.
but the guy that said it, I want to say he's partial. I like right.
Oh, he gets passed. No.
No, but he said it. No, he said it like with the English accent.
It's funny.
That's rough. dude.
We have to pull it. We have to.
I won't try. I'm gonna try.
Not right now, but we'll come back to it. We'll come back to
We'll come back to it.
it. Promise.
All right, and this is speaking of getting somebody. So the other day I went to I went downtown because I had to get my fingerprints for the new job.
Oh yeah.
And so on the way back, I was just walking. You know how usually like you're just walking down the street, you mind your own business, like nobody really messes with you.
Yeah.
Well, I was walking down the streit, and I kind of was just like doing my own thing.
And you're 6'4"?
Huh?
And you're 6'4"?
Doing my thing, my 6'4". And this, I just walking, and there's this Indian dude, like from a distance. He had a smile on his face, and every time, like, and he just kept like looking around just like this. And at one point, like, I was trying to like, you know how you try to like look side to side, pretend like you're looking across the street or something.
Yeah.
It's like at one point he like had me as a target, and I think he saw that I was staring at him, looking at people. And then when he started to shift in my direction, like he was like, hey, this guy's staring at me, staring at other people. So he like started to turn him, and you have to imagine this is coming from a ways away, but there's people in front of me and stuff, and I'm like, this guy's looking at everybody. It's weird, because usually you just mind your own business. You don't like stare at the strangers. And so he looked like he was staring at everybody in the eye, and he comes to me and he's like staring me in the eye, and like I see it coming, so I just start like looking away, pretending to look at shit. But eventually we end up like we get real close to each other. And eventually I'm like looking across, and he looks, and like as I'm glancing across, he goes, hey buddy, And I go, oh, hey, man, what's up? And then I just kind of keep, like, going. And then he kind of, like, as I'm walking by, he goes, hey, can you stop for a second? And I was like, oh, is this guy going to ask me for my number or something? And I was like, what's going on here? And he goes, and I go, yeah, what's going on, man? I thought he was going to be like, oh, do you have $1? And I need to get a slice of pizza. So I was like, I don't know what this guy wants. He just looked at me, he goes, you look like you are thinking very hard. And I'm like, yeah, I guess you could say that. I got some things on my mind. He goes, yeah, in life, you need to slow down. You need to take time to meditate, bring yourself to your center. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, man. I probably do need to do that, I'm always feel like I've been going go. That's probably good advice. Like, I was just trying to
later, dude, I gotta go.
Just because it was so awkward. And he goes, yeah. He goes, can I tell you something? And I'm like, where's this going?
Fortune teller?
Oh, he got it! He got it! So he goes, can I tell you something? And I go, what? And he goes, I'm a bit of a fortune teller. And I can tell that I can fit. And he starts going into this little spiel about how he can just tell by my aura, tell by my vibes. Well, and then he just like, and he goes, if you want, we can sit down for a little bit. And I could take your palm and I could tell you. I'm like, oh, no, man, I don't really have. And I just followed up with, nah, man, I don't really have any money. And then he follows up with, well, after the reading, if you feel like giving me a donation, you can give him a donation. But if not, it's okay. You don't need to. And I'm like, oh, it's so funny how right away it says get to the money. Like, I don't got no money. He's like, if you want to give me money, give me money. But if you don't. I'm like, scam, bro.
I was about to say, nah, you're not no mind reader. You're no fortune teller. But why? Because you're not reading my vibe that I need to get the
I gotta get out of here, bro. You're bad.
That's a good point. How do you not know?
I should have let him do it.
I'm throwing all the vibes at you, like, hey, bro, like, I ain't about that life right now. I'm out of here.
And now that I'm thinking about it, I should have just twisted it on him and be like, oh, this one just wants to waste my time. I should have wasted his time. I should have let him do his whole palm reading bullshit. He does it, oh, yes, in life, you're going to get lucky. You'll like to see a lot of wealth in your future. Blah, blah, blah. I should let him do his whole thing. And just be like, and he'd be like, yes, so what do you think? I would look at my palm and be like, so where do I hide the bodies? He's gonna be like, what? I'd be like, yeah, like, who do I give the gun to? Like, do I give it to somebody to destroy? To give it like a friend to hide? He'd probably be like, what are you talking about?
Dude, he'd probably be so freaked out. Be like, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind, my friend.
Never mind. You keep your donation.
Never mind.
That's why you have a lot of stuff on your mind. You need to just slow down. Yeah, because I just killed so many.
I mean, I didn't want to, but I mean, it's so tempting. I mean, she was alone in the parking lot. I don't know what to do. He would have totally been like, oh man, I'm talking to the wrong. I gotta quit doing this scam.
Yep. Oh, don't tell me.
Do you think he was scamming?
You're being skeptical.
Because he had, like, I'm telling you, he had
always an Indian guy, so you're being skeptical.
No. It's not even that.
You're not even that. You threw the racist card.
Yeah. Tell me, I knew right off the bat. Let me tell you why.
Tell me I'm lying.
I read it to your card before. No, just because you see those spiritual gurus. Dude, think that guy, the Gandhi guy, he just had that kid suck his tongue. Did you see that?
What?
They were doing some interview and he was with some kid and he was like, kiss my tongue. And then he goes to him and he's like, And then he goes, suck my tongue.
What the
hell? The kid goes over and starts sucking on his tongue. What? And then afterwards, his PR tried to be like, oh, that's how he plays with people. That's That's his way of joking around.
PR?
He didn't think they were actually that the kid was actually going to do it.
What?
And I'm like, I don't know. Nobody's a joke around.
Yeah, like what?
I've never asked somebody to suck my tongue. I've asked somebody to suck other things, but it wasn't a kid.
Yeah, Sergio, yeah.
When he edits it, he has to pause it and then do the thug glasses.
Oh, not even thug. Go back, zoom in.
Zoom in, just have a thing.
Put the Among Us guy.
The Among Us character. Who's sus now? I thought that. No, seriously, dude. He went and he stuck his.
No, that is sus. That's weird.
That is, yeah.
That's sus, right, Eric?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's. I mean, what goes through your head, like messing around like that? Like how? Well, what?
That's not, I don't mess around like that.
What spiritual level do you get?
To where like,
I can't even.
hey guys, you think it's
Like what?
Hey kid, come here.
The sus.
We're gonna get him to suck my tongue.
Yeah.
I was funny up. It's like it doesn't make any sense. Man, it's just
I don't know.
creepy.
Yeah, I like that. I like that little laugh.
I don't know.
Like that.
I don't know. Man. I don't know.
That's my character. No, but I'm just saying is
Kind of sounds like what's his name? Brian from Tekken. You know, he's like
Family Guy.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
No. Wait, that's his name, right, Brian?
yeah, Brian Fury.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. So I didn't trust him at all, dude. I think he was full of shit. Like I should have fucked him. Now I'm thinking about it now because we're all joking about it. I should have messed with them, bro. It would have made it even funnier story.
Nah, but if you would have went that route, what if you
Just
were
watch.
like,
I get down to.
like, hey, this guy, like, I try to scam him, and look, this is what he said.
He goes to the nearest cop.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
I just read his palm. I read it wrong, but I think I read it right the second time. We got those dead bodies. No, I just didn't get into it, dude. I was just like, nah, man, I gotta go. I'm out. But I didn't believe
Where
that.
were you? Asian market?
No, downtown. No, I was at downtown. I had just got my fingerprints done. I just don't.
Oh, you were downtown. Yeah, I don't trust that guy.
So yeah, dude, don't trust Indian people trying to read your palms.
What's up with like Indian people like scanning people?
Seriously, no, they're known for scamming.
Yeah, what's up with that? Why are they always trying to like? They'll scam you in like
The way I
it's
see it.
like it's so tedious though too.
It's crazy how people fall for it because they're like, yes, you owe us $1,000. Oh, how do I repay you? Well, see, what you need to do, you need to go to the local 7-Eleven and buy
like
$100 iTunes.
Yeah, the
That
iTunes.
doesn't
Give me the
know red
gift
flag
cards.
or what? Like
I think it's just, to be honest, I don't know. I think a lot of people are just.
it doesn't has nothing to do with the company, and you're going to another like.
It's just like it's mainly old people. I think they get.
Oh, yeah, of
obviously.
course, yeah.
It's like very
Even like
easy.
no, even like not even older, but like I would say a little older than us. They've got because I've seen I follow.
Because I know if I hear like an Indian dude that calls me on the phone that I have no idea, and he's calling me about
Your expired.
a phone bill, an overdue phone bill. Like I don't even.
Overdue
What are you talking about, bro?
You have like, it's so stupid. I hate to. Would you like to extend your? Dude, they keep calling me
Or property when they call you about like a property.
Oh, they want to buy a property or.
No, the one that gets me is where they.
The vendors. You ever get the? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Go.
You ever get the vendors? Like when you used to work at AMPM, do you ever get like the Indian guys that try to call you on the phone? And they try to like.
Come in and try to get us to buy stuff.
No, not vendors, but like there's like a scam, like a.
Oh, a scammer on the other line trying to get you to buy product.
Yeah, they're like we're a vendor. It's like. No, you're not. You're not no vendor.
You gotta get that business license and all that. You gotta follow up with what? Let me give you my business license. Because it's usually
The one that gets me though is when they send you stuff or they call you like, yeah, your Netflix account is something, or not even Netflix, some other company. It's like, dang, I didn't even know I had that. Shoot me the password.
Get
up in there.
Look me up. I want to log in. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's why I have a distrust. I don't know. Could be, can't be. I don't know. We'll find out.
Indian.
All right, let's start off with the first story. All right.
Oh shoot!
I love it, dude. Only
like an explosion.
Fresno is so ghetto that our robbers think they need to get fancy. This was a while back, by the way. This was in March.
That's hella funny.
Two shoplifters pull up in a limo to steal from a Fresno tattoo shop.
Not even anything good.
Swear to God. They didn't even steal anything that expensive. I'm trying to find real quick what they stole. They literally didn't.
No way.
Ruby and shoplifter took some of their cheapest items. $2 rings. In total, the shop lost around $75.
Wow.
Dude, it cost him that, but look, the misdemeanor is $950, bro. This is so stupid, and they used it. That limo probably cost them more than the theft, bro.
Yeah.
That was not worth it. That was definitely not.
Dude, maybe they were partying, and then they got the smart
definitely
idea.
were
They were like, "Let's go rob this
They
tattoo
probably
shop."
they probably wanted like the machines and like all that.
Oh
that
yeah.
stuff
They
that
probably
would
lock
cost
them
more
up.
money.
To be honest, at the end of the night, they just put it away.
Probably. They probably just.
Yeah, that's true. But that's what I'm assuming they would.
Did they catch
want,
him?
You know.
I haven't seen the follow up to it, but I imagine eventually they probably will.
What a bunch of idiots.
I mean, they got him on camera pretty well.
It's like a classic Fresno.
Dude, Fresno has some of the dumbest.
I would think that. Wait, did they steal the limo or did they rent it and then take it?
Oh,
Hey,
good question.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, did they literally come up on that limo and they used it to do that? Because I mean, if they did that, there's no way they're gonna find out unless the limo place had same thing surveillance.
Well, it shows the limo right there. It says.
Because obviously, if I'm just assuming that if they did, they went that route. You know what I mean? Because why would they rent it? They're gonna know who they rented it to if they did that crime.
Yeah. But if they didn't,
So,
well,
yeah, for
if
sure, they
if
came
did
up
steal
and-
it, yeah, I guess it makes sense.
Then one, they came up on a limo, which is worth more than what they sold, and that's
These
what it is.
$2 rings right here.
Yeah, there you go.
That's it.
Yeah, bro. They took a box of $2 rings. That's so dumb.
Equaling what, 75? It said.
There's no way that's
That's
all there was to steal.
That's what I said. Like,
Well, they got video.
I'm
They got surveillance.
Assuming they wanted all that equipment, which
No,
costs.
but I'm
Well,
saying
here,
like
you guys-
whatever they could
You
see.
guys watch this while I go get another thing of ice. I'm obviously gonna cut this out because of commercials and all that.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Obviously, this is getting cut. Because as soon as YouTube hears that,
Yeah. Hey.
A tattoo and piercing shop.
Oh, I know her. I've seen her.
Trending on social
In real life?
Yeah.
That Saturday night.
Where at?
But it wasn't
Walmart.
what they took that's
At Wally World?
Yeah, talk to her.
Fox 26
What?
reporter Sonia
Yeah.
Alessios shares most wanted
Yeah.
Really?
tattoos
Liz Gonzalez,
asking
yeah.
for you to look out for the getaway car. Okay, Sophia, you gotta tell me what's going on.
Be like, are you that girl on the news?
No, I literally. Well,
You
call it
recognize
by
her?
Liz, yeah, by Liz
Grab and
Gonzalez.
go theft. Check it out.
Let me tell you something worse than getting shoplifted, right here. What's worse is getting shoplifted by people goofy looking like this.
Just before Most Wanted Tattoo Shop in Fresno was about to close Saturday night around 11.
So these two people came in, scallywags, if I'm being honest.
Scallywags.
They just came by and one dude was asking me like
pirate.
a bunch of random questions, like, oh, what's this, what's that? And then I saw this other guy, and probably a girl, I don't know, I don't care, came up, started touching the ring.
The person seen in the video runs out with 3 boxes of $2 rings, worth around $75.
And then we had the cashier lady was, ma'am, excuse you, you gotta pay for that. And she was like, put it on my bill.
The twist.
So when I turned the corner, I was like, wait, why is she so slow? And I saw that car waiting over there, and you wouldn't believe what kind of car it was. It was a limousine. What?
They're not gonna get in that limousine. They're not gonna get in it. And they got in it, and I was just confused.
Co-owner
like I'm just confused.
says he's not surprised by the theft, but the getaway vehicle,
It's something that I feel like you would just see on some King of the Hill style show. Where just the most outrageous normal things happen.
That fool looks hella goofy.
Yeah, he does.
Fresno police say even though the shoplifters took some of the cheapest things the shop sells, it's important to still report it.
A lot of these people that are out committing these crimes are oftentimes part of a larger
Shut up,
crime rings.
bro.
If we are not
This lady is straight up lying to everybody in Fresno.
Shop told police.
Bro.
And says he's not letting the theft get him down.
I just wanted to just post the video and make people laugh about it.
They're lying. Fresno's. It's important. We
Made
keep
us laugh
track.
about it.
We keep track of all the small thefts.
So after watching the video, what do you guys think about these limo thieves?
I think.
I think they came up.
I think.
Like, yeah, he's right. Like, why would they're not gonna get in there? They're not gonna someone if they. I mean, you can tell. I'm not gonna stereotype or whatever, but some people are sketchy. You can tell that they look sketchy. I'm pretty sure by his look, he's already straight, dubbing them. Hey, she called him the scallywag.
Oh, she does. She goes, they look like scallywags, to be honest.
Scallywags. Like, I'm pretty sure if that limo driver, at the end of the day, I know he's gonna get paid. But
couple
whatever.
of goofies.
I'm pretty sure they came up on it.
Yeah.
That's my, I'm just thinking outside the box.
No, you said something just a little bit ago where you said you were like, oh, obviously they look like they're gonna steal some. I'm going back to my Indian guy thing. Obviously, he was a goddamn liar. It's not because he's Indian. It's not because they look like scallywags. It's because you can just tell.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Some people, like I said, like some people look like it.
It's crazy
but
though.
Not everyone is the way you perceive them to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you can. We worked at the gas station, but you know who was like.
Oh yeah, you are. And I would say like 90% of the time, not probably even more, were what you predicted them to be.
What's like not like, I don't want to say worse because like a theft is not really that bad, but like what's like you're like, damn, I can't believe that guy fucking stole that. Like, what's your?
I wouldn't even say stealing. I think when couples.
What's like the worst thing you've seen at the AMPM?
Not worse, but the way it happened.
Like,
because he was.
Did they give you the runaround?
No, because usually we have to card people, right? Well, I would card anyone. Like, I didn't care because I'm not gonna name names. Someone there got hit up, and then like they. The person.
Carding? What do you mean, for alcohole?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They got hella fined. So after that, like at the time I was working at Walmart too, and I already knew that. But anyways, besides the point, I don't want to get in trouble because that happened to me, not carding someone, and then boom, got fined because of you. Mm-hmm. So I card everyone, and it so happened this dude, you could tell he, like I said, sketchy. He got pissed because, so and so doesn't card me. I was like, well, they should. We got fined. Nah, F this and that. Where are you from? Where are you from?
No.
This and this. And I don't know what. And at the time, that professional fighter used to work there. But he was making the stuff.
I know who you're talking about.
Remember? Yeah. And
who? What the hell? A professional fighter in the back making cookies?
Professional
amateur
fighter.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
my bad.
Yeah,
there you go.
Proctor break. He's a but he wasn't. You could tell.
You had Canelo Alvarez in the back making cookies.
Dude, I pissed him off once too. I remember he was just like, "Don't have that fool talk to me." I was just like,
he literally came after he left.
So what happened?
Bro, if he would have swung, I would have right there. I was like, oh shoot, at least
he's there. At least he's there.
My back,
Oh, I remember that one time he called that fool out. He's like, you won't get out of here? He's like, I'm trying to get in trouble. He's like, if you want to fight me, look back my truck. You see that? Take a picture of that. Show it to my gym. Show it to my gym. I'll whoop your ass properly. And I was like, oh, don't do that. I was like, don't do that. He will whoop your ass properly.
Yeah.
But yeah, he would call out people like when people would try to get all tough because he was a big guy and dudes who were like kind of his size would try to flex on him.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, flex on me, beat me at my gym. And they'd be like, meet me outside. He was like, nah, because I'll go to jail. Nothing will happen to your ass. Mm-hmm. Meet me at my gym. Sign some papers. That way when you end up in the hospital, I won't get in trouble. I was like,
that's true. Yeah, he would. That's true though. That's true. When
guys
you sign that paperwork,
quick. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's it.
You're a weapon. Yeah, you're a weapon. Yeah. Anyways, that guy was trying to square up with me. I was like, bro, I'm doing my job. Like I told him, where are you from? Where are you from? I can't disclose that, bro. Anyways, on to the next. So he got butthurt and he jacked the hot dog. Word. I was like, oh, whatever, bro. Get out of here. And then he came out. I'm assuming he probably seen him coming out already. That's why he dipped. It's like, oh shoot, this, his homie's coming, because it was just him. And on to the next, card the next person. At
least she didn't get
all butthurt, and then boom, on to the next.
At least she didn't get into a fight, man.
No, I'm pretty sure once that thing would have broke out, he would have heard it, and boom, because it's not that far. You already know. Yeah, it's like right there. He's like right there,
just bagging
feet away. Yeah, literally. He would have heard it, and then oh shoot, boom, and then it went into action mode.
I've been known to do some crazy shit against thieves.
Yep.
But you had the AMPM brawl.
And it's
he had the AMPM brawl.
I was going to say it's
I forgot. Dude, I tried looking for that footage.
There was the most craziest story. I think Eric already knows this.
Yeah. Did you see the footage?
No, I'm not going to tell that story. I'm going to tell a different story.
No, but did you see the footage?
No.
No?
I actually... Did I? I want to say maybe. I think I did.
did.
Yeah, I did. I did.
AMPM, bro.
I did.
So oh snap, my mic. So one time, there was this lady came in, and hella looked sketchy, and I had already thought she had stolen from us before, and I just didn't I didn't confront her about it. But this time I blatantly caught her just putting shit in her purse, right? And she had this big old black leather purse, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna confront her today. So sure enough, she comes up to the counter, and she's like, you know when someone's like trying to lean to one side because their shit's too heavy, like her rib cage was stretching and shit. And like when she put her purse down, it was like, and I was
Yeah, you can hear the liquid in the.
oh yeah, definitely that, dude. You can hear the liquid moving around. You can hear the crunching of the stupid bags.
Oh my god.
And so sure enough, she puts like 2 things on the counter. She goes, that'll be all for today. And I go, just these 2. And she goes, yeah, that's all I need. And I go, what are you talking about? I go, you have a bunch of stuff inside your purse. She goes, no, I don't. And I go, yeah, you do. I go, I saw you on camera putting all that stuff in your purse. You need to take it out of your purse. She goes, I don't know what you're talking about. I just need to buy these 2 things and I need to go. And I'm like, you're not buying anything. You need to take out what's inside your purse. And she goes, you're being rude and offensive. I'm leaving. It's in their purse and starts like walking, and in my mind it clicked like, not today. And so she has this speed walk, but I went full sprint, bro.
Damn.
Literally full sprint.
Sergio's like,
She
no.
had to be at least 15 to 20. I'm not saying. I'm
jumped
not saying,
over the counter?
I'm not saying 15 to 20 feet ahead of me. I'm saying 15 to 20 paces. Like she had 15 paces, but she was like walking,
like speed walking, like.
And I was just like flash, dude. I was like, I'm getting to her. So as she barely left the door, I was coming to the door because the door didn't even get to close all the way. Just remember throwing the door open, and then I just remember her going, "Open the door!" And her boyfriend opens the door, right?
Oh, can you lock it from?
It opens, but it did that thing to where like, no, he reached over. You could tell he fucking.
Yeah.
He's like,
Wait.
So he pushed it, but when he pushed it, it pushed and it hit. And you know when the door hits, it starts to swing back.
Yep.
So he threw it open and it started to swing back. And right when she did, she leaned with her hand, not the one with the purse. So her purse was like right in front of my face. And so I'm like, oh, you fucked up. You reached for the door, but you put the bag right in front of my face. So I snatched the bag, and in me snatching the bag, it makes her go like, because you have to imagine it's like this, and I yank her shoulder like this. Yep. So she goes like this. She goes head first into the door. Boom! Makes a little dent in it. I go inside, and I go inside, and I put that shit on the counter, and I just start taking all the shit out. And like, I remember there's a dude going like, what's going on, bro? I'm like, that fucking lady, she stole a bunch of shit. And I go, look. And I start taking things out, bro. 2 fucking Red Bulls, 2 Frappuccinos, fucking gummy worms. Oh, you imagine, dude, candies, everything, beef jerky. I'm like, this is like 30, 40 bucks worth of stuff. Because you know how expensive that beef jerky is. You know how expensive those Red Bulls are.
Yep.
So I just start taking everything out. And she's just like, she's by the door, and she's like, you can't take my stuff. You can't take my stuff. And I just start taking everything. I'm not taking your stuff. I'm taking our stuff. And I take all her stuff. And she goes, I'm going to go outside. I'm going to start calling the cops. You better give me my stuff. And I remember I just took everything out. And she went outside. And she was like on her phone. And I just remember I threw her bag because it went under the car. And I go, call the cops. Tell them you stole stuff. I'll gladly rewind the cameras. And you just see her boyfriend over, get in the goddamn car! Get in the goddamn car! And I go, oh, you better bet, buddy, I'm gonna write down your goddamn license plate. And sure enough, I just took out my phone real quick and I snapped a picture of it. She like waddled over, grabbed her purse from under the car, and they took off. Dude, there've been some scandalous moments that I had to deal with. But the worst ones, to be honest, was when couples get in a fight or when parents get in a fight with their kids.
In the store?
Oh, I don't know what to do, dude. I don't even want to and especially when they go, don't you think, right, bro? Right, bro? Like, especially when they're with their girls, they'll be like, right, bro, don't you think? And I'll be like, it'll be $14.92. Did you guys want a bag? I'll be like, responding.
If he looks, I'll be like, yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. Of course. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I think those are the most uncomfortable situations. Just couples arguing or like a parent having like a big thing with their kid. It's just, you're just like, oh.
The store?
Yeah, mine was when those the clubbers would try to run and make it freaking smelling all nasty.
Wait, what do you
bring out
mean?
The freaking,
What do you mean the club?
Because people leave the club, and so they'll leave like the club because they know that like the
last
spot
call
closes at 2 o'clock.
2 a.m.?
2 o'clock. So sometimes
I thought it was 24 hours.
For liquor. Or like
Oh,
beer
for
and all
liquor.
that.
Oh.
Because once it hits, you like, sorry.
2 a.m.?
Literally, it'll flag you. Like, once you scan it, it'll be bloop.
2 a.m.?
You can't.
2 a.m.?
I think it says blue law restriction.
Yeah, it'll say
blue
that.
law
Bloop, and
restriction.
you can literally, you cannot,
Yeah.
like, oh, bro, don't worry. Just put it there and then scan it after.
Oh no, I love it when they try to
Like,
say,
what the
hey, I'll just give you the money. Just
Yeah.
give you the money. I'll just give you the money. You're like, oh,
Like, it's $15. Just keep it. Keep it, bro. $5. Come on.
The clubbers.
Here.
oh, dude, are you kidding me? Hey, do me a favor. Unplug and plug that in.
This one?
No, the actual connection where it actually connects from.
It died?
Yeah, I thought I had it plugged in this whole time.
Oh, I told you.
That's all right. I'm gonna cut it right here.
Yeah, we're having
Yeah.
some technical
Yeah, it's on there.
difficulties.
All right. AM, PM brawl.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Man.
I seen it though. I did see it.
Oh, you did see the footage?
Yeah, I did. I remember.
Dang.
No, the fight. To be honest, I wasn't even mad. He got mad because
That was.
no, I remember because he got Edie.
knocked up.
With Edie, I didn't. Well, with EBT, look, with EBT, you can't buy hot food.
Of course.
And so he was trying to tell me that they usually do it, and I'm like, nah, I can't. Like, I just can't sell you hot food. And so he got all pissed off, and literally I was like, and like he got mad, and was like cussing at me and shit. And then I'm like, you know what? And then he was like, all right, then fuck it, then I'll just get this. You fucking stupid mother. Like, he's like, and as I'm telling him, like, look, bro, you can't get that, but you can't get this, and we have other stuff over there. You can throw in the microwave. It'll be just like hot food. And he was like, man, you fucking me. Like, so the whole time he was grabbing it, and as he was paying, he was like, give me this shit, then you stupid mother. Like, I remember he was just like insulting me, and I'm like, I gave this guy a second chance. I'm trying to hook him up so he can have some hot food. And as he's buying the food, he's insulting me. And so I just remember going like, you know what, bro? I'm trying to help you out. I don't appreciate your insults. You can't buy anything now, man. I'm sorry. You're going to have to go somewhere else. Go across the street shop. I remember he just got all mad, bro. Got all irate. Sure enough, was like, oh, I'll meet you outside. And so finally I go outside, obviously. And I literally was just going to be like, hey, bro, you need to leave because I'm going to call the cops. As soon as I open the door, he already starts lunging at me with like a hook, like a wide right. And like I had enough time to close the door, so his hand hits the door, boom. And like now after that, he opened up the door. He started swinging on me, and I remember I just kept dodging till my back hit the chip rack. And I'm like, I can't go back no more, so I gotta go forward, and I need to use my fist. So I just like, bah, 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 and I popped him a couple times. And then I remember we ended up landing like he like rushed me, and then we ended up like in the chip aisle. I just remember he rushed me.
The chips are flying. The chips are flying.
I remember we ended up in the aisle and like he rushed me, and then like as he did it, like I pushed him, but as he did it, I like was able to kick him. So he like he flew back, like he rushed me, but as I got him off me, I just kind of like whoop. And he was kind of short, so I hit him right in the chest. So he just, and dude, this is where I kind of flipped on me. Because at first I was like, oh, I'm just being defensive. But then as he was getting up, he like reached into his pockets and real quickly put the keys in between his knuckles.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, oh, this fool means business. So because he had it in his right hand, I was like, all right, grab the left collar, which would be this. So that, because he's going to want to go with his right hand, right? Mm-hmm. So he's going to be coming on this side. So if I grab his left collar and just keep popping my arm up, because he's going to want to use this hand, I just got to hold him and just, that's how I fucked this up even more.
Yeah.
So I just knew, because I already knew first swing's going to come from the left. That's where he has the keys. Mm-hmm. So I kind of like blocked it, but I kind of went into it. And I just made sure that when I did, I like grabbed onto his shirt. Because I was like, grabbing his shirt stuck to his body, he's not going to go nowhere. Mm-hmm. So even if he tries to roll or whatever, I got your shirt, bro. So I literally just had him, and I knew he wasn't even trying to swing with his left arm. He was pure righty. First punch that he threw through the door was through right.
Yeah.
So his right hand hit the door. So I just held him there and just zot, zot, zot. And I remember at one point, I had him leaning over some sodas that were like in the middle aisle. And I was like this, and I just remember like I had stopped punching him and was just looking at him like, don't move. But I had pulled his shirt so far back, he was like, stop choking me. And I was just like, oh shoot, my bad. So I grabbed, after that I grabbed him and I just threw him, and he kind of like just stumbled. And I just remember like, get the hell out of here. And he's like, hey, and by that time they had already called the cops. And so when they
Were
went
you
out,
in the store with somebody else? Who was in
no, dude.
there?
Oddly enough, there were like 4 or 5 people outside the store standing watching, and like 2 people were like recording it. I was like, everybody's down to watch and call the cops, and nobody's down to help out. They're like, ooh.
I hope one day I'm on the internet and I see that video. No way. I hope one day
I'm pretty sure it's still out there.
No, because they probably got the
recorded?
fight like when we were in the middle aisle, and how are you gonna get a good angle from outside to see?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, but it's up there. I'm pretty sure it's up there.
It would be
out there.
I think it would be the CCTV that would catch most of it.
Oh, it did. I remember seeing
It did.
part of it.
So what the police took the footage on?
No, because he wanted to press charges, and so they were threatening to take me to jail. But everybody else was saying like, no, it was his fault. But because it's hearsay, but the witnesses were saying that they didn't know because basically when they showed up, we were already fighting, so they had no idea where that happened before. So they were like, well, I don't know. All they know is that you were saying that you got to get out of here because the cop. So it was hearsay at that point. So when they did look at the footage. They were like, because I remember it was Officer Ray Cortez. He came up to me and he was just like, hey man, he's saying you threw the first punch. He said, look at his face and look at your face. I'm like, well, what I tell you, bro? I was like, I know how to, like, I've boxed before. Like, it's not like I haven't boxed before. Like, I know what I'm doing. And so he was like, yeah, but he said you hit him first. I'm like, well, he's not lying. And they're like, well, then we might have to. And I'm like, whoa, let me finish. I go, I did hit him first. But he swung at me first, not just once, multiple times. I go, he swung at me at least 4 or 5 times before I had to do something. And he was like, well, we're going to have to see the footage. Look at the footage. Yeah. And sure enough, he looked at it, and I remember right away, he goes, Muhammad Ali, huh? What do you say, that butterfly, dodge like a butterfly, sting like a bee? Yep. I was just like, that's what you learn in boxing, like back up, keep your distance, stay out of the range. And I go, and up until I couldn't, I go, you saw me, I hit the chip rack, and I just, in my mind, I was like, got nowhere to go, gotta go forward. Yep. It's like when you hit, like, if you hit the back of the ring, you're like, oh.
It's one, you go forward and just take them at that point.
Or you could just say, what is
letting them hit you.
My life, what is it? I felt that my life was in danger. I felt I was in danger.
We had to put the keys between his knuckles.
Yeah.
That wasn't Mike. That was all his doing. I'm not doing that.
The battle of AMPM.
The battle of AMPM, literally the AMPM battle.
Brawl of AMPM.
And then, do they still? I don't know. I haven't seen
Smash Bros. AMPM.
I haven't seen it, but you know how you would buy stuff and they would have the Instagram posts on there. Do they still have that? You know they have that TV and the hashtag, AMPM.
Yes. So
yours is like
just me.
Hashtag AMPM.
Like this.
So I know. Like, so before AMPM had this thing to where like you could take a picture of like your food or like you holding your food like hashtag emoji just got AMPM. You would send it to like their app or whatever, and your photo would show up at the AMPM store because it was like free advertising for them. So like you'd be like, oh look, I'm at the AMPM, and you tell your friends, look, when you go out today, you see me. So for them, it was like, yeah, let's do that. So it was like a way to get you to like
go.
Yeah, go use their apps, keep coming back because you're like, look, they put me on the TV again. And it was so stupid. We did that for like a solid year, then it went away.
Also, it did.
Yeah,
I was wondering still.
All right, next one. All right, this one's a little bit of old TikTok trend. But I always love these TikTok trends. There's another trend that we're gonna come to. TikTok trend of people eating oranges in the shower. Explain.
Heck, of course. something crazy.
Okay, so supposedly these are some photos. I'm not sure you only see photos of like dudes. These are mostly dudes. Dude in the shower. Oh, the shower.
Wait a minute.
Of course she's gonna be fully clothed.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's taking.
I'm like, that ain't a shower.
Yeah, it ain't an orange in the shower.
You guys want to watch that? I could just read it. There's a TikTok, but it is. So essentially, what they're saying, apparently the steam from the hot shower intensifies the citrusy scent, boosting your mood and reducing your stress and anxiety. What? Surely you could buy some orange scented body wash, but that's not going to get you as many likes. So they're essentially saying like it becomes more of like you just become more immersed in the eating process. And then reason number 2, they're like, you know how messy it is when you eat an orange? So like there's no downfall from you eating an orange in the shower. So anything they're saying like the steam and all that, you get aromas because like when you peel it, and then like you could use it to like rub. Some people use it like on their body, like because it has oils.
Yeah.
Under your hair, rub it in.
I've heard that with lime? No, lemons.
My mom does
pour it in your face and like exfoliates and I don't know.
Lemon? You know what? How much of a dangerous game you're playing, bro?
The skin.
From here to here, safe. Anywhere in here, you're dying, bro. Why did I do this?
I mean, not the eyes, but like
Would you eat?
cheeks, and that's what they say.
Would you eat oranges in the shower?
Would you? That's the ultimate question.
I wouldn't eat. Period in the shower.
Really?
You know?
I've had.
Why would you eat in the shower? Like
I've had alcoholic drink, like a beer in the shower.
Okay, that I would. Yeah, but
Beer in the
eat
shower.
like, why would
Swear, you
eat
just
in
put it on the. You put it on the thing. It doesn't get any water
next
in
to
there.
your toilet.
And then
All that fumes,
So, hey, bro, do you eat cereal on the toilet? How do you do that? You just turn around backwards.
That's the way I think. No, the way I say fumes is because I watched was it a YouTube short? Yeah, or a reel. One of those.
Yeah.
Where they explain why you should flush your toilet with the seat down. Because they did an experiment, like they literally
Don't tell me like
scientifically-
the microbacteria from the.
Yeah, literally, they did the thing from like 20 inches, 30 inches, 40 inches above it, and they all were dabbed with it.
Okay.
I was like, oh shit.
Now that we're on this subject of gross stuff, I remember I said I had something I needed to admit, but I wanted to save it for the show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, when it flushes, it flies.
So look.
Essentially,
Okay.
taking it all in.
I got something afterwards. I got a question.
So maybe after this we can all tell one of our grossest stories. Because I have many gross stories. This is one of the many.
Damn.
So earlier today, my mom was trying to get you to help her out, because my mom wet her phone, so the speaker was all messed up.
Yeah,
but she didn't want to admit to wetting her phone, and so the way she kept,
was a splash.
It was just a splash, just a little splash of water, and so she kept going out. She kept going. Compared to what my husband did, this is nothing. Guess what he did? So my dad dropped it in the toilet, but he doesn't want to admit whether there was piss or poo or a combination of the both in the toilet. No. So I swear to God. So he doesn't admit. He just says that he dropped it in the toilet. So I just kind of was like. But we got his phone working. I'm not sure if he cleaned it. I just didn't ask. I just kind of gave him directions on how to do it. So I just thought to myself, because my mom was like, "Ugh, gross." If that was me, I would.
Don't tell me she used it like this.
No.
And she smelt it.
No. He must.
That's a dirty.
He must have
move
done
right
something to where he cleaned it. Because I remember the day he did tell me, he had the alcohol. He had the rubbing alcohol outside. So you know the rubbing alcohol, like to take away all the dirty stuff.
Yeah.
So I imagine he did have some dirty dooku.
Count Dooku?
Some Count Dooku up in there. No, so I thought. So my mom kept making comments like, "Oh, if that was me, I would have just thrown that phone away and got a new one." Like, how can you throw away a phone? I swear, that's what she was like. She was like, I wouldn't ever use that. Like, that's so gross. Like, especially if there was like shit in there. And so I'm like, I don't know. So I was like, I don't know. So in my mind, I was thinking of different scenarios. Like, yeah, if you drop it in diarrhea, get rid of that damn bad boy. But anyways, I thought like
I'd be a dirty move and trade it in.
Well, I know. So what happened is that he probably, because he likes to keep his phone in his pocket, and what happened, he probably reached over for the thingy,
that
and it
for sure.
Blink. But I remember thinking to myself, like, that would never happen because I don't ever keep it in my pocket.
Yeah.
I always like keep my phone, like I'll be on the toilet looking at my phone, but when business calls, I'll put it like to the side and I'll do my thing and wipe my hands and then get back to my phone. But so I had this weird incident the other day after all this had happened. I had my Bluetooth on, and I don't know if you know, them Bluetooths don't always stay stuck in there.
Yeah, no way.
Okay, this is how I rationalized. Look, here and he's like, no.
Yeah,
no.
I already pictured
This is how I rationalized my decision. All right. It was late at night. It was a little bit loose, and I was just like, I gotta take a Dooku. I might as well just like watch one of those scary video clips thingies. They're like 10, 15 minutes. No, not even that. So I was just watching it, and I remember just being like kind of like, you kind of get zoned out.
Yeah.
So I got stuck in the story. So I wasn't even paying attention to like how loose it was in my ear. So I just got stuck in the story, and I'm like, well, not time to wipe. I'll just put it on the counter. And so like I'm doing my business, and like I reach over like to throw the toilet paper in the fucking trash. and I don't know how, like I turned my hand and swear it doesn't like go directly in the toilet. It like hits the counter and then like
rimmed it
does a
and
bounce. And I literally tried it. I made it worse because I tried to catch it and I missed. And if I didn't try to catch it, I think it would have hit the rim of the toilet and bounced onward. But because I tried to catch it, instead of having an arc, it just went straight down. And I was like, no.
That's poo-poo?
My nightmare. Okay, this is where I justify it. There was no pee-pee. It was just poo-poo. And wait, it wasn't diarrhea.
I'd rather have pee-pee, bro. No,
it was solid poo-poo.
It's gone. It's gone.
It was a solid poo-poo.
There's no saving it.
No,
There's no saving it.
He didn't let. Okay, look, this is my.
You still have it. Don't lie to me.
Nasty. It was in here today.
Shit out of it. I cleaned the shit out of it.
Nasty.
No.
So look, in my defense,
There's no defense. There's no going back. You're
You already
as far as
said
what
it.
your mom said, yeah, it's gone. It's done.
Bro,
Buy a replacement.
no, you can. I would have done that.
It's beets. I can't throw away beets.
Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
you can, bro. Beats aren't even that
Well, I
good.
mean, shoot, it's your doo-doo, your doo-doo.
Okay, look. Okay, so my whole thing,
That's what it's
I
here.
didn't use it for 2 days. I literally cleaned it for 2 days. I was like alcohol swab, and then like I remember thought, oh yeah, alcohol swab it a couple more times. So I think I must have swabbed it with alcohol like 10 times before I even fucking used it, because I had to let it dry out because it was like wet and shit.
Yeah.
So I just like I'll let it dry out, and then I'll just swab it with alcohol for a couple days.
Don't tell me you busted the sniff test where it's like, all right, we're good. Oh, no.
I'd be lying to say if I did it.
What if it fell and it like got stuck in the poop? Like
You can't smell it, so you go, oh, yeah.
Nah, I gotta swab it with alcohol for another day. No, but so my whole thing was that you say there's no defense, but in my defense, it landed on the white part next to the poo-poo. But when I took it out, it didn't have any poop on it. Like it was a solid poop. Like that's why I said if it landed in diarrhea, totally different story.
Would you have flushed it?
If it was I couldn't find it. If it was diarrhea, I wouldn't be able to find it.
Oh yeah, you can't see through the
I'd
diarrhea.
have to literally be in there and just be like,
Oh, no.
Lord
no,
Jesus,
it would have sunk.
No, but that's what
I
I'm
would
saying.
say.
So when I grabbed it, like literally I was able to reach in there, pinch it with the 2 fingers, and I was like, and I literally looked, was like, wow, there's no poop. Like there was no poop on it.
Like, it's my own doo-doo.
I'm just saying, yeah, it's me. It's my disgusting.
It's all me. I
mean,
mean, and 40 other people that doo-doo here.
this is a good first date story right here. I know, huh?
Dang.
No.
And you're thinking like, should I tell my mom when was the last time you cleaned it, or when was the last time I cleaned it? Should I chance it? I'd be throwing hella scenarios in my head like,
Trust me, dude. In my mind, I literally had to give it like a solid 2 minutes of thinking, and then when I thought about it for 2 minutes, I'm like, if I think about this any more longer, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna reach in for it. I gotta do it now.
yeah.
Like, and I just kind of was like, and it just kind of, I got frustration because I was like, because I kept thinking, because I remember like when it first dropped, I was like, hit pause, because I didn't want, like, so I hit pause. And I'm like, well, I gotta act fast because the longer I let it sit there, the more the water's gonna penetrate.
Yeah.
So I was just like,
more doo-doo water.
The more caca water's gonna get in there.
Caca water's just going up.
The more feces is gonna get
Oh my goodness.
in your ear.
Oh, let's blast through this.
So
It's almost like
that was your story.
yes, that goes. Love those interruptions. I love them. All right.
That is solid,
What is
dude.
this? Why doesn't it want to reload?
That's solid. That is crazy.
All right. University of Massachusetts is warning about students in viral TikTok Borg drink after 28 adolescents were carded to parties.
What?
So Borg drink stands
I
for
like how they throw like that ad thing right there.
Borg stands for Blackout Rage Gallons.
What?
So
Dude, that could kill you. A gallon?
Students were
Chugging
seen
it?
carrying large water jugs that contained a mixture of alcohol, electrolytes, and flavoring. Believe what TikTokers call Borgs, Blackout Rage Gallons. So eventually, it's kind of like Riot Punch. So they like mix these mixtures and they give them nicknames like this one, Soldier Boy and Soldier Boar, and Justin Borgber. So they kind of do these mixes and they give them cute little nicknames, but apparently like Dude, a gallon? I mean, I guess you think, oh, electrolytes, and I got water in there, and I got flavor, but dude, that is a gallon?
Yeah, a gallon.
That's killer.
Yeah.
A gallon!
Yeah, a gallon. No,
That's
yeah.
a gallon?
Yeah, I think so.
If it's
1.7 liters, is that a gallon? I don't know.
No.
No,
Maybe, or whatever.
What is
A
it?
gallon?
64
Gallon
ounces?
liters?
Is that what it is? Half a gallon, right? I want to say 64.
Maybe. 32, yeah, I think so. 64. Might be it. But,
Yes, my first name.
dude, you let that on?
Yeah, I know. I said it like I called it like, it's alright. It's all good. You're not gonna tell. I mean, it's far away.
30 viewer, 35 view, 40, about average 40 views a week. I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Unless our numbers just shoot up drastically.
Oh, they're gonna want to hear the doo-doo story.
So what do you think? I know I'm totally against. I drink alcohol, but I'm totally against like drinking large consumptions, like because you don't know the mixture.
Exactly. Remember last time? We hella got turned up.
Oh, that's
You?
Yeah. He does it very rarely, but we did. Oh, that was. We both were hurting the next day.
Yup. I didn't. As a matter of fact, it was Saturday. I didn't get 2 days. Yeah, because it was like late Monday.
2 days you're out of commission?
Yep, just straight in bed. And I would always just go to the restroom, come back. Go to the restroom.
Oh,
I was
dang, you were
knocked out.
sick.
Yeah, like
Whoa.
I was out. I wasn't like poisoned or anything.
But ow. All right.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. So this, they're not even showing the picture anymore. Lame.
What? Another offensive t-shirt?
It's not showing it. Oh, here it is. There we go.
Wait, yeah, we
No, you already did this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it got deleted.
Oh, it did?
Yeah. Oh, let's skip it then. 'Cause we already did it. God dang it. All right. So we'll do this.
I like how we just called you out.
God, did it?
Damn.
God dang it. So.
Oh no, you guys supposed to fake it.
Fake it to make it. So this, I'm gonna show you. Well, I kind of want to just show you the. Well, look at all these advertisements.
All the
Dude.
pop-ups?
New York Post. What are you doing?
This you also showed us.
Wow. No, we did. Did I?
Yes, you did.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh,
Did I? Did I show this to you guys?
Yes.
I did. I was gonna say no, but I was.
Oh,
no.
damn.
Did I?
Damn, I should act surprised.
Did I really?
Yeah, you did. You did.
God, and I got a bunch
hella
of
tripping
old-
out on that though. Like
Where?
what? Because they're nails, you know.
All right, so we're
Maybe
looking.
we should throw it up there and think, you know, like
This one got deleted?
see how.
I did. I'm telling you, I purged the computer because I was low on memory because we had the.
No!
And I
it was a
lost
good
it
one.
all.
Not
I was
this one.
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah.
Bro.
We'll throw it up there just so you could see it. Like
God.
it's crazy.
Man.
It's still it blows my mind. Like
All
why?
right, so I'm
How's
gonna
that
throw up
even
a
possible?
bunch of pictures.
Bro,
So
how
what
do
it
you
is
purge that episode?
is that I've always thought this is, and I even thought I thought about it again.
I thought it was just like a publicity stunt or
Well,
something. You
so
know.
what we're looking at is a girl who's a
Lights.
mechanic, and she has long nails. I'll show the
No,
pictures.
long nail. Well, that one doesn't show up, but she has hella long nails.
So my whole thing is like girls with long nails. I struggle city. We've seen girls I've seen girls with long nails.
yeah.
And I wonder like, how do you wipe your butt?
Yeah.
How do you
Well, I've
how do you open a can of soda?
yeah, like, but I've seen multiple like big stars saying, oh, this is how you do it, and this is how we do it, blah blah blah. But I mean, you've seen
She's
mechanic work.
this is how you do it. And then you just wash the back of your hand.
How do they do it? How do they do it?
What?
How do they wipe their
they
butt?
go like this. They like kind of like palm it, and that's it. That's all they do it. That's the way they say it.
Oh, they just put it here?
Yeah, like they palm it. Like that's all it is. Instead of you putting your fingers.
You already know they get dookie on their hands, dude.
Oh, for sure.
You already know they get dookie
Yeah,
all over their
all
hands.
they do is just wash their hand, obviously.
They're like,
But
little bit of
though,
poop,
you
it's
see
okay.
me, struggling with like the bolts and stuff.
That's what I'm
like
saying.
how
How would you-
yeah, like
Impossible. Like that's what I'm saying. Is like I don't know how she really does it. Like she must have some amazing tools because.
oh, for sure. I mean, these you don't need to get it like with your finger.
But I was looking.
Tips and all
If
that.
you look at some of these pictures closely, they must have popped up at one point because you see there's a gap.
Well, the gap is because your nail's growing, and then what they're called is fills. How I know this because my wife says that all the time. Yeah, but that gap is because she's had them already for a while, so she has to literally go back and fill them up. Like they have to redo it again, which costs money. It blows my mind. Like they go back to appointments where it's like, just money consumption. I don't know. I guess it's kind of like our thing. Like, oh, you know, we do this, and we dump money to that because we like
True.
it. Same thing with girls. You know, hey, it's just something
Oh,
they do, kind of
like your car almost?
Yeah, like car.
Well,
Yeah, you dump money.
Well, you
into
know,
it.
like girls have that saying, you know, boys with their toys.
Yeah.
And it's like, well,
kind of the same
girls with
thing,
your
like-
cosmetics and your makeup and your dresses and your shoes.
Yep, and it hurts. I'm telling you that because I always hear from my wife when she like pops it or one of the kids
Oh,
do it, and
dude.
it goes that and it does that and it's like and it hurts. So I could imagine. I'm pretty sure if she's the mechanic hardcore, she's multiple times, maybe even like thousands of times, where it's like boom, she does it and then just clack.
Ah, dude.
Yeah, but then I'm mad props to her because like. Shoot.
I don't know how, dude. Seriously, women with long nails, I don't know how they do it. I just don't know how they do it. Look at that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like those are the first ones compared to these are way longer, and then the ones after these, they're longer than those.
That's what I'm talking about. That's like then with the charms. With
Yeah.
the charms, really? You
Those
think
are-
she did that with the
those are
charms? Now that, oof, she's a baddie. There has to be something wrong with her.
Yeah, it's most of the time. Yeah.
She's probably batting for the other team. You know what I mean?
No.
You don't think so?
Oh, was that satanic little freaking pentagram down there?
Was that?
Or was that me?
Oh.
It was. Yeah, it is on the floor.
Dude,
the
what's
carpet.
up with these? Here.
The
Let's
carpet
see, let's
watch.
make it. Oh, it is. It's like, oh, it is.
It is.
It's Biel from.
It
What's
is.
not Biel?
It's this way. It's this way.
too.
What is it?
We're looking at if you turn it like this, and you'll see it.
They were.
'Cause the horns are up.
You know they're criticizing what's his face, Post Malone. He did a satanic ritual at the Grammys.
What?
Swear to God.
Heck.
Swear to God. Oh, Izzy. Did you see that shit? Izzy after the UFC fight, he put a cross on the monster sign and then he flipped it off.
What?
Cause you know the whole
the whole monster thing.
the
was like
you know about that?
The monster?
The monster theory?
The drink?
Yeah, that it's like
You turn- yeah.
666.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, but I don't know. Like, but what I may could there's a
If it
possibility.
ain't, that's a big coincidence. You know what I mean?
Big coincidence, but he did do that. He put like the cross on it, and then he flipped it off. And they were like, how could he do that if Monster's one of the main sponsors of the UFC?
Hey. Well, no. Now it shifted.
Oh
No, shifted.
no, not even that. Speaking, this will be the last thing we talk about. Bud Light, David Mulaney, that transgender dude. I love this.
What?
Don't tell me you guys haven't heard about this.
I don't even know who that is. Who is that?
So maybe because you guys don't drink. So within the drinking community, there was this guy
Oh, there's a-
named like type in Bud Light. Just type here. Go to the like.
Here, you do it. You do it.
Here, just go to plus. Bud Light, Devin Mulaney backlash, or whatever his name is.
Whatever his name is.
Dylan Mulvaney.
There you go.
So, Dylan Mulvaney is this guy, I think years ago, who was like, I'm a girl, like, and started to go through the transitions. And so, Bud Light had somebody working for the company was like, we need to get with this woke movement. We gotta hire a transgender, like a representative for Bud Light. So we gotta get them in. Makes this transgender thing be like, there's this March Madness thing. I don't know what it is, but I'm mad for Bud Light. She just made the worst PR move for Bud Light. And all these right-wing, like, rednecks. Anybody want to throw into that category?
Bud Light consumers?
Bud Light consumers who consume Bud Light because it's cheap. Let's just put it that way. So they created this transgender, like Me Too Woke, and they were like, at one point she's like, you fat guys aren't drinking enough Bud Light. Get with the movement. Be more woke. And so they were like, be more woke? So there were like videos of like Kid Rock. He was like, this is what I think about Bud Light. And then he has like Bud Light stacked up, and he just takes this like a small SMG. blows up. He's like, I ain't buying Bud Light ever again. And then so there was like this trend of like, don't drink Bud Light, destroy your Bud Light. And so literally they saw all these numbers fall, and Bud Light's all like,
no,
what is going on? We're just trying to be a little woke here. And it completely backfired. Everybody was going against it. So now they got like 3 commercials. Bud Light's our country. Bud Light's easy, just like you should be with this. So now they have all these like cowboy commercials, like Bud Light's about the American way, it's about settling down with a woman and not talking about them gays. Like, nah, they didn't say that, but basically they're alluding to like, oh no, Bud Light's for the cowboys, Bud Light's for you hillbillies.
It's for the men.
It's for the men. And so now but they've lost so much money. So much money.
Well, yeah, they gave money for that, and then they lost the money from that, and then
so they
dumped more money for that.
Exactly. They spent money to lose money.
Yeah.
In a nutshell.
Yeah.
Dude, right now they're backpedaling like bad, bro. They're like, oh. They even brought back another freaking commercial with the horse. I swear. What? They got a horse commercial. Yeah, but they got a cowboy commercial. They got like this is my town commercial. Like they just got all these commercials.
Yeah,
like
commercials ain't cheap.
Nah, so that's what I'm saying. They're like, God damn, not only are they losing money, they lost investors, but now they're putting more money into re-advertising their brand image.
Yeah.
Dude, they could not apologize more or backpedal more.
Damn. And they were getting good traction with like the Super Bowl and stuff like that, where like they got all these actors and like, you know, they would, what was it? The last one I seen was when they dumped the nutritional facts into their boxes and stuff, and like they did all that, and they were like going up until like that.
Well, you know, this is the height of, right before this, they had passed some laws that were like, oh, you're not allowed to talk about like transgender, like the LGBT shit, as far as sex. You can't talk about it in school until they're like basically in high school, like sophomores in high school. They're like, you can't bring that up at all. No books that kind of broach on it, nothing. If there's a hint of any of that stuff, out of there. So they were like, no, we can't have any of this woke mentality in our schools. No, we gotta teach like what's important, because this thing is
what's meant to be taught.
Yeah, what's meant to be taught, not this agenda that they're trying to push. So they were like, it's done, can't do it. So then the far left woke was like, ugh. And so they were like, we gotta make people more, and that's where this came in. But they already had the backlash because nobody was fighting against it, only a small group of people. So but like I said, the smallest group of people always speaks the loudest. We all know this. Yep. Those are the trolls on the internet who like put their little comments and then go back and hide in their grandma's basement. So that's what I'm saying is like these same people, they make the most noise. They're like, one person will put 100 negative posts, but then there'll be like 10 people who put 10 positive posts. But those 100 negative posts will get more attention because there was only 10 positive posts from 10 different people. But this one person put 100 negative comments. So it got some attention. So that's what I'm saying is that for me, I think it's the end of this woke era to where like, oh, you have to learn how to be all inclusive. It's like, I can learn how to accept you for what you are, but for you to be all inclusive, for you to get your own restroom, for you to be able to go into the women's restroom when you're really a man, I ain't down with that.
Oh, dude, they did at my college. Like they put it. This sign wasn't there, but at my last class, like on Thursday, they had a sign they put on both genders. It says use bathroom according to the gender you associate with or something.
Oh no!
On the bathroom door, I swear to God.
Yeah, because you get like.
And that was never there up until like last week.
Curves and like.
I'm gonna give you the perfect example. There was that guy who found out about this whole transgender movement, this whole be woke, whatever. He told the prison people, I'm a woman. I identify as a woman. I'm a woman. Goes to the other side, gets a handful of girls pregnant. But he's a woman.
Dang.
So my whole thing is like, nah. He's cheating the system.
Yep.
He knows.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll grow my hair out. I'll do this every now and then. But I'm gonna hook up with her. I'm gonna hook up with her, and I'm gonna hook up with her. Like,
Yeah, like literally, like it's just you get those people. It's that.
like I said, the people with who are basically alone or isolated that make the biggest noise.
Yeah.
It's the way it always been.
Yep.
It don't, to me, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Do you think because of this, like, seeing this unfold makes me believe this whole woke movement is coming to an end? This whole, like, like, I'm not saying don't believe women, but remember women started that Me Too movement?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That whole Me Too, Jonathan Majors. You heard about him. He got in trouble. Dicey.
Dang. Yeah, I forgot about that.
So much for, what's his name? What was his character's name? Oh, you know this. You saw Quantum Mania, Male Realm people. Kane the Conqueror.
There you go.
So but I heard these allegations were like they could be swept under. But literally, Marvel was quick to be like, "We're done. We're done with Jonathan Majors."
No.
Swear right now that's their attitude. It might change once the paperwork goes through, but right now
that's what.
Who else did they do that with, and they brought him back?
No, they were gonna do that with the Flash, Ezra Miller,
Yeah.
but they spent so much money. There were so many people involved in the project. They were like,
there's no way.
What did he do?
Way too deep. Literally, they were like neck deep. And Ezra Miller's all like, I punched a woman. I assaulted some people. I did stupid. Like he not only.
Oh, that's right.
He
Isn't
didn't
it
mess
like
up like
footage?
once or twice. He messed up like 4 or 5 times.
Yep.
And dude, and they were like already up into their neck with money and reshoots.
Yep.
All that. So they were like,
it's bad enough Marvel's already has them, run for their money. Why back out right now? Like, there's no way.
you spent too much money. Too much money. Too
just
much
go
time.
with it, and that's it. Figure it out afterwards.
But that's crazy they gave it. Dude,
What did the other guy do, Jonathan
Major, he got in a fight with his girlfriend, and he hit her, and she bruised. But she was like, she basically saying, I don't want to press charges. It did happen, like something did happen. But they have a history of being physical towards each other, not just him towards her, it's her towards him. So they have a history of being physical with each other, like when they get angry. So she's like, I don't want to press charges, and she probably crossed the line. And then he crossed the line, but he crossed the line even more. You know what I'm saying? And so they took him in jail, but she didn't want to press charges because she did some things. But dude, he's a big dude. You're like, she can slap him 10 times and not leave a mark. And this one just gives a good swing and boom.
Yep.
Leaves a big old mark and done for. I'm not saying it's right. All of it's wrong.
Yep.
But I'm just saying, I mean, if forgiveness is the name of the game, I mean, let things play through. Let the accused do what they have to do, let forgiveness happen, and then move on through. Like, if you mess up, you repent, and you just be like, I'm gonna repent, I'm not gonna do it again.
Yep.
And then you move on from there. But to be like, oh, you messed up and you're done forever, like what they're doing it to Jonathan May, I feel bad, bro.
Like, I don't know. I think that's what Marvel's gone down, to be honest. Not just stuff like that, but like just like the production and like movies now. Like, I feel like everything's rushed. A lot of their movies.
Not even, because it's...
Yeah, you see the CGI in a lot of those Marvel movies, like they didn't, like the CGI team didn't have enough time to touch up on that stuff. It's like...
Yeah,
well, because you get a taste of that.
Because it's like,
how you get a taste of that Avengers money that one year, and you're like, what? How much money do we make?
Yep.
Well, how do we catch up? Because we don't got another Avengers till like 10 years from now.
Yep.
So I think that's why they started to produce them a little bit faster. They might have lacked in a little bit of quality. I still think they're good.
Yeah.
But I think it's because they're missing that Avengers money, that Spider-Man Away From Home money. Like, when you make money like that, you're like, how do we do that again? And they're like, oh, we can't. We have to wait till we get to this point. So then you're like, how do we get there faster? We'll produce more movies. And then we get
or
back
like
to that big
shows
superstar.
and all that, you know what I mean? Especially like the Marvel one.
Yo voy a ir a la iglesia.
Okay.
Oye, pensaba que el niño estaba allá.
No? Interruption. Last one. That's a great part of the show. What's up, bud? We're about all done. I think we're done, right? We're done.
I don't know. Are we?
Are we
done, guys?
I thought we were going to tell this.
But
the grossest story.
I told a gross story.
Yeah.
You guys, I'll allow you guys a chance to tell a gross story if you want. If you want to save it for that. If you guys don't want to tell a gross story.
Do I have a gross story?
Because look.
But do you have it? I was trying to think while you were explaining. I don't recall.
So, I don't know if this is that gross, but it's like the only one I can really remember.
Oh, it's not that gross.
No, it's pretty. I mean, for me, I was grossed out. Like, it was so gross. Okay,
Everybody
I
poop or
do.
pee in this store.
No.
I
it's
know what? Now I
stench. It's
remember.
Smelly stench. So
I do. I
Okay,
have one.
go
I have
ahead.
one.
So I went. Okay, so I went to Winco, right?
Okay.
I go to Winco and like I'm like checking out with my mom, right? And I'm like, all right, Mom, I'm gonna go use the bathroom really quick, cause you're in line, and when I come back, she'll be done, hopefully.
Makes sense.
So I go, right, and I had to, mind you, I had to go to the bathroom bad. Like I had to go really bad.
Like deuce it bad or
Yeah,
like
deuce.
this?
I gotta take a deuce.
Ooh.
I got a number 2 in that thing.
Dang.
So
I already know where this is going. I have a feeling where this, like, you're going with this.
So I go in there, right? I sit down. I sit down, but there's this guy.
I'm thinking.
There's this guy next to me, right?
Okay.
And he gets, I don't know, I can't remember if he was there like a little bit before me or he got there right after me.
Tommy's a TikToker where he's like,
No. I sit down, and I think he comes in and he sits down, right? Mm-hmm. And as soon as dude, I swear to God, as soon as he sat down, it was like, oh my, it was like, it was like liquid.
Dude.
It was like for like a straight minute. It was like,
He had one loaded in the chamber for a while.
It was loud. Like, and then next thing you know, the smell.
It's like the one that where it goes.
Dude, next thing you know, the smell, dude. I can't even describe. It was like.
It's like an explosion,
It's like
bro.
smelling.
You hear it first, and then you feel it second.
Like smelling your own is like one thing, but when you gotta smell somebody, it's like it's like nasty.
I have a long theory, and I'm regurgitating because I've heard other people say it, but I had that thought before. Why is it that you can only smell you smell your own shit? You're like, oh, that stinks. That's all right.
Yeah.
But you smell other. It doesn't matter who it is. It could be a little baby, and it's your own baby. It could be anybody, anything. You smell that shit, you're like, oh.
I don't have a problem with my kids, but the other people's, yeah, it's like, oh, shoot, like, damn, homie. God damn.
Cutting it.
Like,
Yeah, so
No.
You weren't even being gross. I was the gross person in my story.
To me, that was this smell that came. It was like
I have some
sulfur. It was like sulfur. Like that guy had something. It was disgusting.
Dude had some eggs for breakfast.
Dude. So I was like, bro. I was like, bro. I gotta get out of this. I didn't even go to the, didn't have to go to the bathroom
That's
anymore.
so
I was like,
bad.
bro, I gotta get out of this stall. Yeah. I was like, I can't use the bathroom, man.
Alright.
It stunk so bad.
Mine?
I was like, it's disgusting.
Oh, it's a light a match.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I would have lit up the whole restroom for sure.
Yeah, the whole restaurant. Yeah, building. The backside of the building.
Yeah. Backfires.
Yo, boom. You would have came out bald. No facial hair.
Just poop drops coming down from the ceiling.
Someone else's dude. Like Steve-O when he gets launched.
Oh no, dude, that grossed me out when he was in the toilet. Did you see? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you
I've seen all of them.
where they launch him in the toilet thing.
Dude. He brought it up that since there was like legal stuff that it couldn't be like actual persons, it was dog poop.
That's still gross.
Yeah, there was like legal stuff where they couldn't have actual like human feces. It had to be dog.
That makes sense. But it's still
For
disgusting.
legal purposes.
That's
like,
still
legal
disgusting.
purposes. Yeah,
But I
it
think
is
it's not, well,
disgusting.
not as because it's hard.
Yeah.
You could go in there and grab his Bluetooth.
Looking through it. Oh, where is it at?
So found it. Dog, it's hard poop. It's all right. All right. So what's your story?
Mine is it had something similar to his. It was one time that I was working at AutoZone, and it had to be AutoZone. Huh? Anyways, it was the one where I used to work at, and there was this gentleman, old. He looked cool and all, but he was like waiting, and it so happened that it worked perfect for me. Like I don't know how it happened, but like damn, he was waiting in line, and then that person that was in front of him, somebody else got him, so he came to me, right? Then you know how far it is from the line we've been to that one, and where the counter is, where I'm back, so you have to like walk, right? And then boom, you stop. Well, this fool led a silent but deadly, and that came towards me.
Oh, he trailed it.
No, he trailed it, and I tasted it.
Oh,
Tasted it. Exactly. That's how do you keep a straight face? How? At that point, I was like,
You should just, as you walk by, you should be like, change your diet.
I tried to hold it in so bad. I was like, hey, bro, I gotta go to the restroom real quick. Like, can you hook up this guy real quick? Oh, yeah, bro, I got you. Hold on, let me ring this. I was like, dude, like ASAP, right now. All right, what's the year, make, and model? Boom, 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 boom. I was like, dude, I need to throw up bad. Not only did I smell it, I tasted it. Like, like you said sulfur. I was like, oh, dude, I wanted to throw up so bad.
dude.
He did me dirty, like dirty.
But did he use the restroom or he came in smelling like dooku?
No, he laid one. He laid one right there. You know how it's those older dudes?
Old people don't give a shit.
He ripped it,
dude.
And you didn't hear
My
it.
pops does that
You
crap
didn't
all
hear
the
it.
time, bro. He'd be in the middle, be like, "Hey, help me read this letter," and he, like, as he's handing me the letter, he's all, I'd be like, "Oh, bro," and he'd be like, "Not stand back." I'd be like, "Well, what this letter says is that you have this amount of money." He'd be like, "Show me how much money." I'd be like that much.
Did he
money.
get closer?
I'm like that much money.
He's like, smell
But I
my.
can't
He's like,
see it.
smell my fart.
I'm like, let me fold it up into a plane, throw it to your ass.
He's like, smell my fart.
Dude, he's done that so many times.
But that's what that homie did.
Dude,
He laid it out perfectly where I didn't hear it, or I don't know what. That fool busted a chorro move and came forward, and then straight, like, that cloud just
You should have
engulfed
done a
me
little
in
bit
that
of
air, and I
bro.
tasted it. I tasted it. Oh my! I wanted to throw up so bad, like at that moment. But how do you keep your like composure and like straight face and like bro, you just did me dirty. Like that's how I wanted to talk to him. Like, hey, fool, are you rotten and you straight just, I'm gonna get this food today. Like, did he wake up thinking that? Like, I want to freaking just rip it and get that food out of AutoZone.
Dude, I don't want to throw any of my brothers under the bus. I can't confirm that maybe a girl was over. But one time, my dad. Not me. I said my brother.
I thought it was.
No. So what had happened is my dad has an infamous story, and it's repeated throughout. He will lay a fart in the front of the house, and it'll reek all the way to the back of the house. There's a story infamously to where my dad farted, and then it reeked all the way through the house. My mom, literally as soon as it happened, got up and went to go sleep on the couch and turned on like the air cooler. So the air cooler would push all the wind back, so the fart smell got trapped between like the first room and his room. Literally everybody got up, bro, like quick, because I was sleeping on the couch already. I didn't like when I woke up. I just remember all the lights turning on, and they'd be like, "What is that? What is that?" And my mom wakes up like after they did, and they're like, "It's your dad. Why do you think I'm over here?" So anyways, long story short, I don't want to say who it was, but they brought over a girlfriend, and my dad was like, "Oh hey," and they're like, "Hey." And they go into the room. My dad does one of those thinkers where he's just like, "Vam," and it travels all throughout the house. And like his girlfriend's like, "Oh my god, what's that?" Gets out of the room, gets the can of aerosol, and my dad used to have this bad habit to where like he'd lean on the couch sideways and like have one leg up, like, well, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That old top, they just like this, they have one leg up on the couch, just spread eagle like this. So my brother, because I remember I was in the living room, because like I would smell it and just be like, "Oh my god," and I just like make faces, and like my dad would be like,
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
I was just like, "Yeah, I got you. You're smelling the stinker, buddy." And my brother comes in, bro, straight up just starts spraying aerosol in between his legs and the couch, and my dad, not even skipping a beat, just goes. Just like that.
It happens.
It happens. Dude, I just remember because you could hear the girlfriend in the next room like, "Oh my god." And I know because I remember I had this particular crush.
That's so
on this.
crazy.
Yeah, dude.
It would just spread through the house.
Infamous. It reeks. To be honest, I have like explosive farts, like late at night, like especially like early in the morning. I don't know why, but that's when like my intestines are, but they never stink. They're loud, but they don't stink. Like I was like thinking to myself, like, I wonder what my
for
dad-
me, if I have the fart, I have to go to the restroom.
Have you guys ever
Like, no, not like deuce it out, but I fart in the restroom. Because I think about it like, dude, I don't want nobody else to smell me. And like, you know what I mean?
You should.
Like, I feel
right
like,
before, bro, you're in bed, they're in you and they're like this. You have your hand right there, and you're about to fart, bro. Just take those covers and fucking.
Oh no! What is it? The Dutch
Dutch oven, baby.
Yeah.
Give it a good old Dutch oven.
Smoke her out. Or just
He
trap
said
it.
smoke her out.
That's right, bro.
Dang.
Smoke her out. Let her struggle, bro.
That was
savage.
that food did me dirty though.
What about
that was my dirtiest night, cause like, oh man.
No, I always like gotta walk away. Like if I got like I'll go far. I'll walk out like.
Oh, if it's outside, yeah, I'll do it outside.
Yeah,
Make sure that's
If
not
it's outside, I'll walk
yeah.
out like 10 feet
But
away.
if it's like, oh, I need to go right
You know
now,
what's funny? Like,
I'll just, hey, I need to go restroom real quick.
half the girls I dated thought farting was funny, and the other half were like, oh, it's completely disgusting. I would never fart in front of you. And I swear, I've had girlfriends that never farted. Like, never ever had I ever heard them fart. Even burp. Like, there's a handful of them. Never even, they'd be like, they're about to burp, and they're. I'd be like, just burp.
Yeah. But with that, yeah, I don't mind. And then not like, yeah, but like if it's like, and it's like, I was like, oh shoot, like I try not to smell it and just like.
You guys ever smell like the?
You know what I mean? Like
I try not to smell it.
Yeah, no, for real.
I
don't mind
the fart
yeah.
burps. You know what I'm talking about? The sulfur burps.
Oh,
Those are the worst.
that's when the gas should have went out that way. Came out there.
Those are goddamn. Dude, I've had those too many times.
When my friend goes, he goes, are they mouth farts? Or are they fart burps? And I was like,
A little bit of both. Yeah, I would say both.
And you could like, you know it's like nasty. You could taste it. So you could like
no,
feel
I
it.
know it's a
like,
burp because I'm drinking carbonated water. You know what I mean? Because I burp, I'm like,
Oh yeah, with the burp, yeah.
But if you burp and you haven't drinking soda or nothing, that's a fart burp.
No, but I'm talking about. I'm talking about like a sulfur, like there's something bad in your stomach. It's just coming up.
Too many eggs.
Yeah.
Too many eggs will make you fart like that. But anyways, dude, we're way over, but we'll be all right. We'll call it quits. I felt like we had a lot. I might cut out some stuff just to keep it trimmed. I'm trying to keep it to an hour, you guys.
Yeah.
Try to keep it to an hour.
So remember, like, subscribe.
Yes, like, subscribe, tell your friends. Play it on their phone while they're not watching. Grab your mom's phone, grab your dad's phone. Just leave it on
Get
there.
the views up and
Get our views up.
knock around, hit us up, man. Like
knock around.
We
will make a commercial for you, and it will not involve poop or anything like that
or earbuds.
Dude, that sounds awesome. Make a commercial for knock around.
They have one on YouTube going around right now. Yeah, dude. Oh, it's kind of cheesy, but it's within the.
Do you think we can make a better one? Do you think we can make a better one?
I think we could, but it would have to be like, it'd be like a funny fake, like knock around, like, you know what I mean? Like I swear, I think we could pull it off, because that's what they're going for. They do. I will show you after this. I can't show it, but it's the knock around has a commercial. But before we go ahead, Logan. You wanted to come on, say something?
Come on, knock around. Look at this. We come over here. Come over here.
What?
We've been wanting to come on the camera the whole time.
We gotta hook, and if you don't hook us up, hook him up. Come on, come over here. Show the people that are watching.
Help protect the child's eyes in California.
Those
for
like
just
the blue
$1 a day for 35
blue light
days.
blockers like he has.
Protect his eyes.
Protect his eyes. Look,
God,
right here.
God, knock around.
Yeah, right there. Introduce yourself. Say something.
Say something, Logan.
Put him on the spot right now.
You gotta
Watch
wear
out.
these.
You're gonna.
You gotta wear these.
You're gonna take down our banner. Yeah, you're gonna take this down. Watch out. Don't boom the other way on.
Where's our Where's our ad money?
There it is. Bam.
Sponsor.
There it is.
Sponsor.
All right, you guys. Immediately.
I was gonna
Later, down.
I was gonna ask when he said the grossest thing. I was gonna say that man probably ate Taco Bell a lot.
Yeah. Taco Bell will give you the taco run.
Yep. It will. It's the beef.
I was just trying to see if it was like the
beef.
That is the beef.
I thought it was one of those, like the Jetta key.
The one that flips.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Oh, nah.
Jetta keys.
It's too rich.
You don't need the flickering.
Dude, those are cool.
I
Remember, I know. Remember when you used to have one?
Yeah, I used to have a Jetta. It was like a shank.
Damn, what
Yeah.
Huh?
What year?
Is the video still on?
Oh wow.
Yeah, it is.
Sergio,
He was
if you hear this,
he was before 2000.
He could hear this,
Or it
so
might have been in
1v1,
1999.
2K.
Because I had a 2001 Jetta.
I think we might have had the same model.
you'll see this in
Mine was 6.
Ah, I had the 4, but I had the wolf.
Dad,
I didn't even know that it had it, but it had the Wolfensberg transmission. It was like a special edition transmission.
Yeah.
And for so many reasons, they released it to the B4s.
Dad, if